I'm definitely gonna need some water because this collab is fire. Can this collab really be considered fire since it's like, you know, pictures of icy mountains?
I'm sitting on the highest mountain watching overseas. Mine is the frozen one, the cold will make you bleed.
What up YouTube, welcome to the live and welcome to yet another video where we'll be going over the North Face collab this week. And I'm so glad this week has finally arrived. If you guys do not know, I love the North Face. The North Face is one of my favorite brands. I've actually shown off videos of just strictly North Face products on my channel before. And to celebrate, I had to wear this insanely sick hoodie with the North Face logo embroidered on the hood. Anyways, I love the North Face. The North Face is actually the brand that originally had me start following Supreme. As I've mentioned before, I used to BMX back in the day and I used to hang out with a lot of skaters. So I kind of adopted like a skater style and started wearing more skate clothes. However, none of the skaters that I really kicked it with ever wore Supreme. In fact, I hardly ever see skaters wear Supreme even today. But when they started doing those North Face collabs, I was like, oh my goodness, those North Faces are crazy. And so then I started getting into Supreme a little bit more. But yeah, in general, the North Face is a great brand. I love when they do collabs. I'm glad to see that they're doing a full range of products because honestly, when they did the little leather collab, that was absolutely trash in my opinion. I was kind of worried that they were only going to drop like 1 or 2 pieces this season. Or I should say 1 or 2 pieces from this collection since they already did a full range. However, we got the lookbook and they have way more stuff. They have the mountain jacket, they have a Baltoro jacket or Baltoro, however you say it. They have a freaking blanket, they got a backpack, they got tons of stuff. Before we get to it, of course, make sure you follow me on my Twitter. I will be doing some polls to see who is going for what. I'm really curious to see what my audience is going to go for first. And of course, most importantly, make sure you follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is insane and you already know the pictures I will acquire in these pieces are going to be crazy because I will actually be using these for what they are intended. I'm not just wearing these to flex. Anyways, like I said, they're dropping a bunch of items. I would say probably one of the more hyped items would be the mountain parka. Now, the mountain parka is just a staple in the North Face collection. It's just a piece that they use this model or silhouette quite often, and it's a great jacket to use. I mean, it's a really quality jacket. It's definitely a nice jacket to layer with. You can use this for the cold weather. It's waterproof, so you know it's going to protect you from the outside elements. This is a great jacket to have, and on top of that, unlike the other jacket they're releasing, I feel like this one is a little bit more wearable. The other jacket they're releasing is the Baltoro jacket, and that jacket is... that's insane. First of all, it's not an upsie. It's a little bit different. It's a lot warmer than an upsie. In fact, I think the only jacket they have that is warmer than that is the Himalayan suit. And these are used to like actually hike mountains. I think it's kind of interesting that they use that name because that name is actually the name of a glacier. And that includes like K2 and stuff like that. So if you're not familiar with that, I'm not 1000% sure that the mountains they used is that exact mountain range. However, I imagine it probably is just due to the fact that they're using that jacket that's named after that glacier. So I don't know, it would make sense to me. I don't know why I was confused on the spelling. It's an O, so I'm assuming it's actually Baltoro, but just deal with the fact that I think I said Baltoro throughout the entire video. Anyways, I just want to make a quick note. I wouldn't go around telling people that it definitely is the Baltoro Glacier, and the reason for that is because it's not uncommon. I mean, for example, the Nuptse is a mountain as well, so, I mean, they never made a Nuptse with the Nuptse on the jacket, you know, so I don't know. It could be, it might not be. It just makes sense to me since it is a print of like mountains that they would use the mountains in that area or like have a picture from that area since the jacket style they're using is that area. And I don't know if Supreme's ever released a Baltoro before. I've never even owned one of these jackets. I just know that they're really warm jackets and that they're a step above the Nuptse. Now, if you are not using this jacket for hiking, I would not recommend flexing this piece. This is going to be a warm jacket. It's going to keep you stupid warm. So if you do not live in the cold weather area, this is probably not the jacket for you. If you wore this on a normal day, you would probably literally catch on fire because it's going to keep you super warm. Also, it's not waterproof like the mountain parka. It is water resistant. Those two labels sound very similar, but trust me, they are completely different. Now, being that this jacket is a bit warmer than a Nuptse jacket, I would not expect a Nuptse price. It's going to be pretty high up there. So just know when you're going for this piece, this will be a little bit more expensive, a little bit more pricey than the Nuptse. Now, we got these leaks months ago. I've actually already discussed this on my Instagram. Like I said earlier, make sure you go follow me if you don't already. But all that we knew we were getting was a t-shirt and a mountain parka, and there was rumors of a backpack and a duffel. Now, we did not get a duffel, we did get a backpack. I will discuss that in a moment. However, we did not only just get t-shirts, we got t-shirts and crew necks. So I'm glad to see that we got 2 jackets, we got 2 other like little styles that have that same graphic as the t-shirt that we saw, which is basically the same mountain range that you see on the all over print. However, it has a Supreme box logo and then a North Face box logo right next to that. Seeing those 2 logos right next to each other is absolutely gorgeous, and I know that those pieces are going to be crazy, especially the t-shirts. The t-shirts are going to have dumb margins. I imagine those are going to resell pretty well. Those have also been pretty hyped. I've been asked about those nonstop. Those are going to come in a white, a blue, and a black. For me personally, I'm not a big fan of white. I'm definitely not a fan of that blue, but that black colorway is popping. Now, I'm not quite sure. I probably will not be able to acquire these because I'm probably going to go for, more than likely I'm going to go for one of the jackets, and the t-shirts are going to sell out first. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how many they made of each, but more than likely, I imagine those will fly. I'm not even going to have the chance to go for those because that's like 4th on my hit list right now. That being said, quick little note, these t-shirts are made by North Face. These are not Supreme tees, so they will fit a little bit different. Keep that in mind. Granted, I'm only basing that off the product photos. If you look at the tagging, they have North Face tags, which is why I'm assuming, just like the jackets are made by North Face, that the t-shirts and the crew necks will also be made by the North Face like they usually are. Just something to keep in mind, especially since they changed sizing with Supreme this year with the tees, since the t-shirts fit a lot bigger now. I just want you to know, if you change your sizing for whatever reason, now you might want to just go to whatever normal size you get in tees, because the North Face tee is going to have its fit. It's going to be a North Face tee, not a Supreme tee. Now, as I said, we got a full collection. So we also got a hat with this exact same graphic. It looks like a patch actually stitched in the same colors. However, this hat is absolutely garbage. I'm not stoked on this hat at all, and the reason for that is because, honestly, this hat is like, it just looks like it's gonna fit like trash. Like, just look at it.
Look at that. That's nice and shiny.
And on top of that, if you look, the blue one and the white one have like the different colored eyelets, like the black eyelets. I don't know. I'm not a fan. If I was to acquire it, this would be the last piece I would go for, and I'd get the black one. It's still something to cop because it will still have resale value, since of course it is a North Face Supreme hat. However, it just looks like it's going to fit like garbage. I really would have liked to see them use one of North Face's other hats, like one of their curved brims or something, especially since Supreme never drops those, but that would have been so sick to see. I don't know, maybe in the future though. Now we have some other accessories. We got the backpack and we got the Nuptse blanket. So the backpack, once again, has that same graphic on the back, and then the blanket has the same graphic as well. I want both these pieces. They're insanely dope. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not 100% sure that that print is definitely the Baltoro Glacier. However, one of the reasons that I brought that up in the first place is because when I was watching the video and I was going back over the stuff, like, I was just kind of thinking in my head, like, they're putting the same print on a Nuptse blanket, so it's just kind of like, I mean, if that was the reason, since they're releasing a Baltoro style and a Nuptse, like, maybe they just don't really care where the mountain's from and it's just a random ass snowy mountain print. I don't know if any of you can shed some light on it. Feel free to down in the comments below. I'm actually genuinely curious. And I'm also kind of curious why they didn't do a Baltoro blanket. And, well, to be honest, I'd rather, instead of having a blanket, have an actual sleeping bag. And not even just a normal sleeping bag, but like a body bag where you can like zip up the whole thing. That would have been sick. I would have really liked to see that. I feel like that would have been a little bit more usable, and I definitely would have spent the extra money to get that instead. And also, after the leaks, I'm kind of bummed out that I didn't see a duffel in this collection. Like, I wish I would have seen a duffel. That would have been sick, especially if they did like a base camp duffel. I think the base camp duffels are so nice. Those are the duffels that you can also use as backpacks, especially if they're reinforced. I heard some of the newer models aren't quite as reinforced, but I love the base camp duffel. I love a lot of the North Face luggage in general, so it would have been cool to see that. However, sadly, we just got the one backpack. Bro, or a fanny pack or a shoulder bag, just something, bro. I just wish they would have not done the leather collection. Just get rid of that whole Supreme North Face leather BS and give me like two more items in this collection, and I would have been happy. I like them both. I can't lie though, a part of me, like, I have to admit, if this was a normal piece, if this wasn't a North Face piece, I would not be that hyped on it. Even if it was just a Supreme piece, I'd be like, that's just overhyped, like, that's weak, blah, blah, blah. But because it says the North Face on it, I can't lie, like, a part of me is a little bit partial. Granted, that being said, I actually do plan on using these pieces. I don't plan on getting these just to flex in, but I plan on getting these to actually use for when I'm hiking to keep me warm and protect me from the outdoor, the environmental elements. I love hiking. And Kit, by the way, if you're watching this, bro, I've been hiking. I got some photos coming soon. Don't even worry about it. I know Y'all have been saying for a long time, yo, wait till I hit the mountains, but I'm finally hitting the mountains. I got some photos of me in the outdoors coming very soon, so don't play yourself. Go follow me on Instagram. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this collab. Like I said earlier, make sure you follow me on Twitter to let me know what you guys think of these pieces. I'm really curious. Make sure you join in on the polls and let me know what you guys are going to cop or what you guys are going to go for, what you guys are excited about, etc. But of course, most importantly, like I just said, follow me on Instagram because I'm telling you guys I'm killing it on there. I'm going to keep killing it on there, and really that's where I focus my energy. Like, put a lot of work into making sure my feed blends really well, and just in general, I'm really proud of the product I create on Instagram. Also, huge shout out to Luke Thacker. Bro, I appreciate you. I woke up this morning. I actually woke up really early so that way I could cut out all these images and do this all. However, once again, he came through for me and just sent it to me, so I gotta kind of relax a little bit and just not have to rush so much this morning. So thank you, Luke. I really do appreciate you sincerely, man. Like, he's been cutting out all these images for me and helping me out this season, which just has saved me so much time, and I cannot say thank you enough. But like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you join in on the polls and let me know what you guys are gonna cop. As always, keep living the star life, and peace the fuck out.